Hey, yo, let's do the math. Let's talk about addition, subtraction, and division when it deals with the social aspect of community building. How do we unify versus divide, right? How do we do that? How do we add on? The main thing, which is an age-old question for us in America, right? Melaninite people, with all of the trauma from colonialism that we've gone through, how do we unify? How do we come together? You have so many divisive factions amongst us that have been planted there. So how do we overcome that? Let's keep it simple. Let's talk about the mathematics of it. How do we add on? First of all, in our cipher, we have to remove whatever is trying to divide or subtract from what we trying to do. Who is we? The builders, right? The ones who trying to build beyond, right? That's what I'm talking about. We have to remove, which means subtract, anything from our cipher that we see is not being conducive to our mission or goal, which is to unify us, right? Another thing, the main thing we need to understand is in order to unify, we cannot get caught up on differences. Come on, yo. That take us back to the Willie Lynch theory. This is simple foundational tricks and traps that we can't get caught up on. The Willie Lynch theory. Keep them divided by having them focus on small, minute, mediocre differences. Straight hair versus curly hair. White fez versus black fez. Long tassel versus short tassel. This gang versus that gang. This tribe versus that tribe. Come on, those are foundational tricks. If we're not getting over the foundational tricks, man, we can't even get further. We need to start there. Get over the division. Anybody amongst us that's trying to divide, we got to eradicate, remove. We got to destroy. Because every cipher needs to understand, build, and destroy. When your body gets sick, you have good white blood cells that's eradicating the virus or the bacteria. So whenever we see within the cipher of builders who trying to add on something that comes in that's not conducive to what we're trying to do, that's a virus. And we need to get rid of it to bring the purity back to the body, right? Dividers. You can see them. If I can't sit with my brother or my sister and we understand that we really have the same big mission in sight, in common, the big mission to get us from here, to elevate us, to uplift fallen humanity, the main mission, right? No matter what your religious persuasion, the colors you like to wear, the hats you like to wear, no matter what temple you go to, lodge, if we can't understand that that's the main mission and then see beyond the differences in between that, how you pray versus how I pray, all of those things are Willie Lynch, man, like. Willie Lynch, like. We still in preschool if we can't get past that understanding. You have temples and lodges that's you people who run the world have temples and lodges where they understand we leave all of our differences, they leave all of their differences at the door. When we in here building, I don't care what book you read out of. As long as you read out of a book, they don't care. They don't care what your political persuasion is. They don't care about none of that because they have an agenda above all of that. Our agenda should be, in my opinion, clean up the people, clean up the land, unify, bring truth back. This is the flame era. This is the era where truth returns, the age of Aquarius. The man pouring out water, water symbolizing truth, truth returning, right? Y'all know, honors to Noah Ali. He said he pulled the covers off of all secret societies. So we ain't talking about no secret stuff no more. Ain't no secrets. So what are we doing? to add on. Let's add on. Less subtracting amongst ourselves. There has to be some surgical precision with this understanding of the mathematics. What do we subtract? Because you got brothers who think they just subtract everything. They can't see beyond the small differences of another brother who got the same goal and mission in their heart because he want to dress like this or like that. Yeah, brother, I know you wear a kimono or you do whatever you do, but our main mission is the same. I'm not finna get caught up on the trivial aspects. Our main mission is the same amongst the sisters too. The big ready understand what the main mission is. They call it big picture. What's the big picture? If you can't overcome the small differences for the big common goal, we still in preschool. So let's add on and let's surgically subtract. Not just subtract, let's surgically subtract the dividers. Because if you can't build something as long as you got something in there that's tearing it apart as you build. That being said, let's add on. Let's build. Let's keep the common goal in mind. Let's not get caught up in the traps of Willie Lynch. If you don't know the Willie Lynch story, I'm going to read it to you. Sad that anybody who don't know, I can't believe it, but there might be somebody who don't know. Matter of fact, we're in the age of information. We're in the flame era. Type it into your Google. The Willie Lynch letter. Read it. Don't fall for the tricks because what he said is actually working. We got to be smarter than him. Peace. Mm.